This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Firefighters are working a massive blaze just south of the Minden-Gardnerville area, and that has residents there preparing for the worst. The latest on the Washington fire tops Channel 2 News at 5:30. The Washington fire is still burning. This is south of Markleeville in California. Unfortunately, it's continued to grow as well. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
I'm Wendy DeMonte. Thank you for staying with us tonight. The fire has grown to 9,500 acres and is just 10% contained tonight. As a result of the fire, State Route 4 is closed at Ebbets Pass and State Route 89 is closed at Monitor Pass. We have Fire Watch team coverage for you tonight. Chief Meteorologist Mike Alger is in the Weather Center tracking the weather conditions that firefighters are facing.
But we do want to start with Amanda Ketchledge live in Markleeville with the very latest on the efforts to contain the flames there. Amanda, anything new?
Yeah, unfortunately, Kristen, you can actually see the flames from the town of Markleeville here. And we talked to several people today who have lived here for years. And while they have seen fires here before, this is the first time they have seriously been worried about leaving everything behind.
The whole town just be gone because this is my home, and it's like I can't even imagine it being here 1 second and then the next is just gone. That's just really scary to think about.
Last night, residents were notified to be prepared for an evacuation, and as of right now, fire crews have 30 engines on scene and 10 hand crews working the fire with helicopters and fixed-wing aircrafts. Fire officials say that everyone in the area should be ready to leave as soon as possible if the fire does take a turn for the worse.
At this point, the danger has diminished. There is still some danger because we have fire on the landscape out there. Still a little ways from town, but there always is a little bit of danger when there is a fire out there. The winds are unpredictable.
And of course, we will bring you more information and updates about the Washington fire as they become available. Covering Fire Watch live in Markleeville, Amanda Ketchledge, Channel 2 News.
Okay, Amanda, thank you. Of course, it was those strong winds that helped the fire grow yesterday, but they did fortunately calm down a little bit today.
That's right, encouraging news there, but triple-digit heat is now on the way. Mike?
Yeah, that's probably going to be the worst issue that firefighters are going to have to deal with as we get progressively further into the week, as the temperatures and probably at the same time humidities are going to go the wrong way in terms of a fire. Temperatures are going to go up. Humidities, which are already down in the low to mid-teens, are going to probably go down. Now, there is some good news. You talked a little bit about how the winds yesterday were worse than they were today. If we look again at the location of this fire here, yesterday had very strong south winds blowing across the area. And now today we are looking at the winds. They're much lighter. They're still blowing, especially in the afternoon. The afternoon winds have picked up here. Gusts are higher. We are looking at a southwest flow, and that is blowing that dense, heavy, and really unhealthy plume of smoke. Now, it is missing most of the Minden-Gardnerville area, but it is moving out there toward the Smith and Mason Valley areas around the Arrington region and points even further east. We even had, you could see the plume as far away as Elko today. Now, in the next 24 hours, we are going to start to see a little bit of an easing on this, and actually that smoke is going to probably start moving the other way as that wind starts to back around from the north and the northeast, and we're probably going to see an easing of the smoke issue that will also probably help a little bit in terms of keeping that fire away from Markleeville. What we don't want is another big south or maybe even south-southeast wind, and I don't see that coming at least for a few days. So there's some good news in terms of that. We are going to get awfully hot, though, later in the week. We'll tell you how hot and how dry it'll be. I'll have that for you with a full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
Yeah.